A pretty bad loss to the Ottawa Senators in game number 45. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of blue, blanc, rouge. Not a good game for Montreal. It seems like Ottawa's definitely got our number. Seventh loss in a row to Ottawa Senators. Again tonight, 6-2. It's not a great game by Montreal. Typical of them, though, playing down to teams that are below them, and they play up to the teams that are above them. That seems to be how it goes. All right, so Caden Primo didn't have his best game. I don't think the team in general had their best game. So there's that. What else I got here for you? Not much else. We'll talk about it in the chat. What I've got here for you, I've got the post-game stats. The 3 stars, and I can tell you now there's not a Hab amongst those 3, and for good reason. They didn't have great games. What else from the game? Anything else I can take from this game? No, not much. You got to just sort of take this game, put it behind you, and go forward, especially since the next game for the Habs is Boston. They're in Boston on Saturday. It's not going to be an easy game. Boston doesn't lose a lot in Boston anymore, and it's going to be a tough game for Montreal. I expect it'll be Jake Allen in nets. It's going to be either Allen or Monty, but I expect it'll be Jake Allen in nets. He had a really good game the last game against New Jersey, so hopefully he can continue that. Love to go into Boston and beat Boston, but they didn't do the job tonight in Ottawa, and that kind of sucks. So let's see who's here. If you are here, please talk to me in the chat. Ask any questions you want. Let me know what you thought of this game and about the upcoming game in Boston. And let's see who's here. Guru, welcome back, Guru. Talk about a stinker. Better take the wins when they can get them versus Montreal. Well, listen, for Ottawa, yeah, I mean they're really bad right now, so they got to take them when they can get them. But they have Montreal's number because it's. I imagine if they beat us the next game, I mean that's 2 full seasons worth of games that they beat us, and I like to see that against Ottawa. Hey, Matt Greer, welcome back. Yeah, I think the whole team was out of gas, but just got to shake it off because there's a whole lot of season left. Yeah, I don't expect this game to affect them going forward. They're going to put it behind them, and that's it. And like you said, right, out of gas because they played last night. Ottawa didn't, so there's a little advantage there as well. And what are you going to do? Lucas says was expecting a loss, but not that much. No, neither was I. Hopefully they are ready to go for that big Saturday matchup. I think they will be. I don't think they're going to let this loss affect them. It was a bad loss and all that, but at least it wasn't like a heartbreaking one. Last minute, they were dominating the game and still a loss. It wasn't like that. So it's easy. You throw it behind you and you just don't look at it again. And that's it. They will, though. They'll look at videotape and all that, obviously. Matt says he believes they will start Monty because Boston is something extra special. I think we beat Boston by a goal. I don't disagree with you, and I think that would be the reason they start Monty. But with a 3 goalie system like that, you kind of need the guys that like Monty's getting 2 games for every game the other 2 are playing, right? So those guys need their games. They're not getting them often enough, and at some point, you need them. You need them to be sharp as they can be. So I think it's Allen that's going to get the start. That's not bad. I love this cup. 3.5 hours ago, I put what I was drinking in there, and it's still cold. Love it. Hey, Bobs, welcome back, buddy. So I'm going to get to that thing, and I'll wait for more people to join. So talk to me here in the chat if you're here. There might not be anybody else joining, though, after a bad loss like that. I tend to find people don't want to break it down much. Matt Greer, I bought one. I bought this at the dollar store. I want to say probably in late August, and it was like, oh, I really like this cup. Next time I went to the dollar store, none left, and it was only like I think a week later I went, and then none left. I haven't been able to get another one, but I'm going to because I do like it. It doesn't last as long in the summer, and it got a lot of condensation, but it's still a lot better. And in the winter, it's fantastic. So as you can see, we could talk about anything even as irrelevant as a cup. Which reminds me of tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, there's no game, but Harry Rice and I will be going over to the new channel. Let me bring that up. Here. It's called Don't Puck with Media. Link is in the description of this video. And we're going to be doing a Q&A over there, which means you can ask us any kind of questions you want. Doesn't really matter what they are. It doesn't have to be hockey. We're doing this for fun. The more questions we get, the better. We should have some fun with that. Just basically to introduce you guys to the new channel and our first live stream over there. And so link is in the description. Please check it out. We also have Abnormals podcast. Link is in the description as well. And Pucking Around as well. On Abnormals in the next 3 weeks, we will be having Hockey Junkie, Habs and Dabs, and Trig Wilson of Habs Unfiltered and the Hockey Writers. So I'm nervous actually about it because I'm used to the other two guys and it's very laid back, but we haven't had we've had a couple of guests like Luna, but Luna's like part of the family, so it's nothing to get nervous about. But yeah, so I'm kind of nervous, but we'll see. Not going to stop me, but so please look for those. What else I got to say? There was something I wanted to say, and I don't remember. I meant to write it down, and I forgot, and it's going to probably out of my head. Hey, Andre, welcome back, buddy. From Russia with Love, a James Bond movie. Have you heard about the Stanley Cup drinking cup craze going on? I have not. It's an insulated, I assume, travel mug made by Stanley. The Stanley Tool Company, a company that makes camping and other kind of gear. Well, they make tools. It's the same company, though. They make tools and camping gear. Yes, they do. I have not. Insulated could be good, too. But, I mean, this one cost me... The price was... No, I took it off. I think it cost me $175. I'm sure that Stanley one ain't $175. I'm sure of that. That's for goddamn sure. But yeah, that's fine. I like this. You just pop it into the freezer for a few hours, and she's good to go. All right. What else? Oh, so you know what? We're losing people. Let me. I got my hands all over the place. Let's go over the stats from the game. All right, and there's a lot here in this fucking game that we lost. Scoring, first period. Brady Tkachuk opens the scoring. 8:40 into the first. He gets his 19th from Grieg and Zub. Tim Stutzla, my two least favorite Senators, and amongst my least favorite in the league. Stutzla with his 8th at 11:07. Makes it from Zub, by the way. And it's 2-0. Caulfield, 2:20 later. Caulfield gets his 15th from Monahan. Trying to remember that goal now. Why can't I remember how that was scored? Jesus. Second period comes around. And Chartier gets his second goal of the season, makes it 3-1, and that's from Kelly and Bernard Docker. That's at 9:51. Tarasenko, 9 minutes later, makes it 4-1. He gets his 11th from Tkachuk and Stutzla. And then third period comes around. Matthew Joseph gets his 7th from Stützle at 1:41. Jesus doesn't stop. Parker Kelly gets an empty netter. Habs pull a goalie with like 8-something to go. And Kelly gets his 5th from Sanderson at 12:26 of the third. And then Pizzetta gives us one back, makes it a little hopeful at 15:16 of the third, his 2nd and unassisted. And great fight he had. Almost lifted the team up, but it didn't. Let's see, 37 shots for Senators, 23 for Montreal. We bested them at the face-off circle, 52.4% to their 47.6. We were 0 for 4 on the power play. They were 0 for 2. Let's see. Hits. They had 21. We had 15. They had 15 block shots. We had 12. They had 12 giveaways. We had 10. And 11 takeaways to their 10. And that's the stats. So first game of the season between these two teams. Next game is January 23rd. So, right after Boston. And then on Tuesday after the Boston game, we play them again. So hopefully we'll get revenge then. That would be great. And then 3 days before the end of the season, we're back in Ottawa to close out the season series. And the 3 stars of the game, they gave to two of my least favorite players in the league, Tim Stützle, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Brady Tkachuk, 1 goal, 1 assist. And then Sanderson gets, I can't remember, is it Jeff Sanderson? Anyway, Sanderson had an assist and he gets the 3rd star, and that's it. And legitimately so, no Habs really. Yeah, I mean, you can't make an argument for any of the Habs, I don't think, to get a star here, right? I don't think you can make an argument even. The most diehard Habs fan can't make an argument to give a star to the Habs tonight. I think that's fair. We'll call it, Bob's, we call it Talking Cups. Matt Greer. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate that. He definitely wants a t-shirt. I could tell you this, though. It'd have been cheaper for you to just like email me on the side, say, can I just buy one of them? I think I have 2 left. I'm looking. I have 3. Yeah, I've got 2 left to give away. Let's see now. Where was I? Thanks again, though, Matt Greer. I really appreciate it. You made my night. You made my month. It's not a joke. I was in danger of not making the minimum. I definitely not in danger of that. You guys pushed me over the top already. So appreciate that. Let's see. I assume they are like Yeti, which are ridiculously overpriced. Oh, you mean like because this is a Blue Yeti by microphone, but you can't see it's off camera. I think it's the same company. I think they do make those things. I thought Calgary beat the Leafs. What's this? They didn't beat the Leafs. It's 2-2 Leafs. How's it 2-2 Leafs? What do you work for, Sportsnet? Only Sportsnet would come up with that. It's a 2-2 tie for the Leafs. Only Sportsnet would come up with that. So I didn't know you worked for them. All right. I thought that game was over. They said in the game. Someone said the game was over. No worries, Matt Greer. I wish you the best of luck. I wish I could say, don't worry, you want it, but I try to be fair. I'm fair about all these things, so I can't promise it, but considering the amount of entries and everything, yeah, you guys, both of you tonight have like the best chance to win right now. Definitely the most entries. Because like I said, you get an entry for each $10. And I'm not making that up for these guys tonight. That's been a rule since I changed to the first goal scorer of the game from the Habs. I made it every $10 gets you 1 entry. Which is fair because, I mean, if you give a $1, you can give a 99-cent donation, and you get an entry. So if you're giving like $50, it's fair you get 5 entries. And no, don't say, well, it's $1 and give me 50 entries. Don't do that. Calgary was lead. I thought the game was over, though. That's what I thought. Hey, all good names are gone. Good to see you back there. How do you beat the 2 top end teams and have a shitter of a game versus the shit-haters? Very simple. Montreal has a history of doing this, and that's playing down to the shitty teams and playing up above their heads to the good teams. They've been doing this for years. It's not new. Magner, I just saw that. Okay, can I? No, not yet, but soon we're gonna have t-shirts for sale, so you will be able to. Just right now, I can't do that. So I only have the 2, and they're for giveaway because they were given to me by another subscriber to do that, to give them away. So I that would be totally wrong of me to sell them. And I try to be honest. I really do, and that would be very dishonest to do that. No, I'll let you guys know. We're going to start working on that. I keep saying that, but I think in the next week or 2, we're going to get that actively underway and get a design in and make it available to you guys. Now we got a few. We're gonna have Hab normals. We're gonna have Pucking Around podcast, Don't Puck with Me channel, and Talking Habs. So there's gonna be over a time. There's gonna be a lot of different things, and we got some ideas for some of the players that we can kind of use. Well, we can if you do it right. We got some really good ideas. So. Bob is a Leafs fan? Bob's your uncle? He's not a Leafs fan. He's not. I can guarantee you he's not a Leafs fan. Game is in Calgary. Yeah, I know that it's in Calgary. Oh, that's right. So it's a later start, right? A little bit. You're right. I should have known that. I was sure somebody said in the chat that it was that the game was over. But it started after the Habs game, so how could that be? Unless it's a really fast game. I won't repeat that, all good names. We're here for another 12 minutes, so make it quick. Good. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that you understand. Because I've had like people say, well, I'd love to, like I was going to give away a mug. I gave a shirt instead. And people wanted to buy the mug, but you can't do that kind of stuff. Especially when it's given to you to give away to for the contest. So I can't do that. The game started at 9:30. You mean the game? How is that possible that I thought it was over? Yeah, that's really stupid of mine. And why 9:30? Doesn't Calgary start at 7? No, at there's a 2-hour difference there, right? So yeah, at 9. Why 9:30? That's weird. I guess it was a 7:30 local start. All right, so like I said, we got like 11 minutes left. Whatever you guys want to talk about, it's fine. Ask me any questions you want. I got nothing left. Like my load's shot for the night. That's what she said last night. Wouldn't it be me that said that last night? That would be what I'd say last night, not her. They just went up 3-2. God damn it. But Calgary's a better team than last year, so I imagine there's a lot of time left. So, right? I mean, there's a lot of time left. The game's not over. And we do know that the Leafs can't hold a freaking lead anyway. So it doesn't matter what the score is. Excuse me. But go Calgary, go. Oopsie. Passed his 16th career hat trick. Who did they play again? I can't remember. Oh, Colorado. Also better than Kucherov. That guy didn't come back. At the end, he said he was 70. By the way, at the last comment I saw before I left that room, he said he's 70. So, yeah, I had every right to say what I said. He's either 70 or he's 13. If he's 13, he shouldn't be there. It's a 14 and over. And YouTube, anyways, you're not supposed to be on YouTube at 13. Do you think we put Fowler in some preseason games, or is he limited to prospect games only? Prospect only. He's in college hockey, so yeah, he can't play any pro games, but they are allowed for the development stuff. No, unfortunately, we won't. I mean, I don't expect to see Fowler. I see it's his first year. Next season, the season after, no, but it's the season after that he may opt out early or not. So if he opts out a year early, it's 2 more seasons and then he might be here. And if he doesn't opt out early, it would be 3 more. So it depends. He seems like the kind of kid that's going to get his education. Like he'll stay in college, kind of like Struble and Harris did, right? Not kind of, exactly like. I have a feeling that might be him. I don't think he's going to do this season and next season and then make the jump. But the year after that's potential. Well, Bob's your uncle. If he was 70 and he did make that state, then that's what he was. He's kind of talking like he's 13. Just saying that Kucherov's the best in the world. Okay, you know that this is not. It's not like a big brained statement. You know, sorry. I don't necessarily mean to insult the guy, but I mean, come on. And then here's the other thing, right? He's a Lightning fan. What's he doing coming into our stream to brag about Kucherov? Right? There's something off with that. I don't go to other people's streams, other teams, fans' streams, and then insult them or talk up, the Habs. That doesn't make sense. So. Seven minutes left here, boys. Don't forget, though, tomorrow night at 9 on the new channel. Please join us. Link is in the description. It's called Don't Puck with Media. You can look it up. You're gonna see our channel right away. And please join us. Also, Monday, Pucking Around podcast. We are doing a live version of that on the channel. We're giving away stuff too. You have to be in the chat and you have to be a subscriber to win. But we're giving away 3 prizes, 3 nice ones too. Electronic things, so you can get them. It doesn't matter where you are, and I think you guys will like it. So please join us for that. We intend to have a fun time on both. It should be fun tomorrow night, especially me and Harry with the Q&A. It should be a lot of fun. Anything goes within reason too, right? I mean, you can ask us anything, but within reason. Like if it's, stuff that we can't talk about on YouTube, then we can't answer. Other than that, anything you want. Hey, Jeremy, what a bad game. Can we come back on Boston game? Oh, yeah, because Boston's a good team. Montreal just seems to play down to the lousy teams. Like a high percentage of the time, right? But yet when they're playing a good team, they might not beat Boston, but I think they'll give them a good game. I'm expecting a good game versus Boston, not like this crap tonight. Lightning is closer to a rebuild than we are coming out of one. Yeah, you know what? You're probably right, but or they're like the timing is right. They'll be going into something like that while we're starting to make the playoffs, But that's the natural order of things, right? All those top teams for the last whatever years, they're going to start falling down and the other teams coming back up. It's what happens. Especially in the salary cap world. By the way, Jeremy, I don't know if I've seen you out there before, but welcome to the channel if I haven't. You were expecting more today because of the two. It's actually 3 good games because Edmonton was a good game. They were with them right to, as long as it could be a shootout loss. Hey, Harry Rice, I was just speaking about you. Are you doing a show? Because if you are, we'll tell everybody if you want to keep going on a post-game show. Harry usually does a show, but usually when I announce that and send you over there, he's going, well, it's not. So are you doing a show, Harry? You're just posting. See, it figures he's just posting a video. But usually, when I'm done with my post game, Harry's usually just getting started over there. Harry Rice Hockey. Type that in. You're going to find him. And, head over there. Even just, subscribe. Hit the notifications thing. And they'll notify you when he's going on. But if you like to go longer after the games, I only do about a half hour. But Harry can go sometimes a couple hours. So you should check him out. And he is part of the Habnormals podcast. He's one of our co-hosts. And he's going to be in that live stream tomorrow with me. Yeah, Jeremy, I think back-to-back games for all the teams, right? It's hard to win both games. And they won last night, so but yeah. And in the rebuild, yeah, I mean, we're early on in it. They're doing well with it, but they have to, they're a young team as well, and they got to learn how to close out games. Now, this one, they're, closing out. I'm laughing because of something else. They couldn't have closed out this game, really, but when they have the lead and to close out games, and they're learning that stuff. Harry, I get it, man. I see that, Matt. One more for the T-shirt. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. Thank you once again, buddy. I really appreciate that. Anyways, like I said, that's 8? 2, 7, 8. You got 9. You're getting 9 entries for that, so you got a really good chance for that. But thanks, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Jeremy. As Jeremy says, add a like, give a thumbs up if you're having a good time here. Although we only got about a minute left, but that's good. Yeah, add. They're 14. You're 14. I only show 11. That's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm not a stickler about that. I probably should be more, but. All right. Well, I got to go because I would like to eat. I got some stuff to do tonight. So just to remind again, tomorrow night, new channel, link in the description. Please check us out. 9:00 tomorrow night. We're going to have a fun live stream. And then Saturday, we got Boston. And on Monday, again in the new channel, we're going to have another live stream podcast. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully check that out. Habnormals, we're going to have Hockey Junkie hopefully this week coming. Hockey Junkie will be with us. Habs and Dabs the week after. And then Trig Wilson the week after that. So we're really looking forward to that, having those guys on. And we're going to shoot. We're going to try. We're going to approach Terry Ryan and see if he'll jump on board. If you don't know who Terry Ryan is he's a former first-round pick of the Habs. And he's also on Shoresy, plays Hitch on Shoresy. Harry Rice, yes. Trig Wilson, Matt asked him today, and he said, yeah, absolutely, anytime you need me. So Trig's going to be on. He's a good guy. I like Trig. He's a hockey writer as well, and very knowledgeable, and he's a good guy. Harry, hopefully just the beginning as well. I don't think we'll have guests on every week, but when they're available, it's always fun to have these guys on. All right, so I'm going to take off because I got stuff to do, man. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add. That's it. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you, Matt Greer, once again. Thank you, Matt Greer, for the donos. And just from the previous live stream, thanks to Can't Control Life as well, and Matt Greer from that one for the donos. Really appreciate that. All right. Yeah, Jeremy, that's my favorite. Lafleur is my hockey idol. So yes, it's a nice shirt up there. Always good to see Lafleur. Plus, if you see the four photos there, this one, that's a signed Guy Lafleur photo as well. Given to me by one of the subscribers, Doug, who's I didn't see him here tonight, but given to me along with a Carey Price signed jersey. So I'm not putting that up on the wall just yet. I got to get that framed first. So that's it. That's it for tonight. Thanks everybody for being here. I'll be back Boston on Saturday, but I'll be back on the other channel tomorrow night. And that's it. Stay safe. Peace out. Thanks, everybody, for the night. It was a great night. It was fun. Lousy game, but you guys were great. Thank you for that. Ciao, everybody. Have a great night. Rest of it.